because in my view, this was an accident. You're This is not going to dissuade people like the officer that stopped the Army lieutenant a few months ago and mistreated him, because those people are like dinosaurs from the land of time forgot. And there are so many departments across this country where they have not trained and changed the culture in their organizations. The reality is, you would think that after all this time and all that's happened, you wouldn't see these types of things happening. So no, I don't think this incident in particular is going to change things, because I don't believe that it was intentional.
Sorry, it kind of took my breath away. Okay, so with that, we saw that she, says that she mistook her taser for her gun, but you're saying that you do believe it was an accident. I mean, we're talking about someone who's been on the police force for 26 years. Can you kind of explain to us what are the odds of someone who's been an officer for so long? What are the odds of that happening? Like, that's a really, really big mistake to make.
First of all, the odds are very slim. But I think every one of us remembers a situation where we're in a hurry to go somewhere and we're looking desperately for our keys, only to find that our keys are in our hand, or we actually put our keys in our purse. I want to tell you about an incident that happened in Santa Monica when I was chief of police there. On the afternoon of July 26, 2003, George Weller, an 86-year-old white man, drove his 1992 Buick LeSabre westbound on Arizona Avenue towards our popular 3rd Street Promenade, and the street had been blocked off. He struck a 2003 Mercedes-Benz 430, and he thought he was hitting the brake, but hit the accelerator. And he drove down Arizona through a crowded marketplace, traveling 1,000 feet at speeds of between 40 and 60 miles an hour. And the entire sequence of collisions took at least 10 seconds. By the time his car came to a halt, still pressing on the gas, he had killed 10 people and injured 70. He told investigators that he'd accidentally placed his foot on the accelerator pedal instead of the brake, and he kept pressing down. He was sentenced to 18 years in prison, and he died at the age of 94. But he only did probation. But the thing that I'm saying is, you can have an accident, you can make a mistake, but if it's a deadly mistake, you can be held accountable.
Okay.
And I believe that's what's going to happen with this officer. But if I could show you, she had a Glock, and I'm going to show you my Glock if you can see it.
Yes.
Okay, you can see that one, it's empty and there's no magazine in it. Okay. Okay, so on a Glock, the safety is right here. It's on the trigger. It takes as you can see, it takes no pressure. Once you press this, you can fire the gun. And so for her, if she's going yelling taser, 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 has a brain fart, and points this gun at him, there's nothing that's going to stop her as soon as she squeezes the trigger from firing around. Ordinarily, a semi-automatic weapon has a safety release that you release with your thumb. Different mechanical action. Release it with your thumb, you know that you've got a gun. So she screwed up, but I don't believe that it was intentional. I think in the heat of everything that was going on, she had her gun out and thought she had a taser.
Can I just ask one more question just really quickly? So
No,
with that, a lot of people are saying that a taser is 8 ounces, weighs 8 ounces, and a Glock that you just showed us weighs like 2.5. I forgot what the exact weight is. So do you think that weight has anything to do with it? Like when you think that you're pulling one thing, and color, exactly. Thank you, Romeo, as well. Like you have color as a factor and weight as a factor, 2 different things here. Can you kind of explain that to us? Or is it just, you think it was just too much happening? Like...
Have you heard the concept of tunnel vision, where you focus in on something to the exclusion of other things around you? She was focused on the altercation that was taking place, the decedent trying to get back in the car, and she was pointing her firearm at him, believing she had a taser, and you heard her yell, taser, 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 and then as soon as she discharges the round, she says, "Oh my God, I shot him." So, like I said, it's not going to shield her from responsibility, but I don't think this is going to send a lesson to other officers, because this just doesn't happen that often. But this happened in Oakland, I believe. I believe on the BART, you had an officer that thought he was deploying a taser and shot an individual trying to deploy a taser. So this has happened before.